Hello guys, welcome to another video. This week's daily race B, we are back at Spa after Manufacturers Cup last week. However, this time we are in Group 4 cars. As many of my races, this one could not go without some carnage in it, so let's jump right in. We are started from position number 4. For this race I chose a G70 Genesis. Obviously Citroën seems to be a meta car, as is the case quite lately in Group 4 cars. What's kind of nice this week, you can actually see a nice selection of different cars, not only the Citroën. There's Lambos, there's Ferraris, you can see some Porsche as well, which is always nice to see just different cars apart from all the meta ones, right? Talking about the meta cars, as you can see the Citroën is gaining on us, but we managed to defend this one quite well and we are still in position number 4. Mr. Dazzler in the front has caught himself a half-second penalty, which is not too hard to do on the Eau Rouge, the first corner, which technically you can go flat out, but it does happen when you just make a small mistake and then you just catch a penalty. Although G70 maybe it's not the best choice for this track, it's not been that popular, it's quite clunky, you tend to understeer a little bit. As you will see later on, I managed actually to get some of the penalties as well this way. And as you can see, because my exit was not too perfect, we actually have to give up this position and we are back at position number 5. But that's okay, as you can see a couple of people in front, they've got penalties. There's a 1 second for Dazzler and half a second for Sim Shifter. We're actually going to jump a position up, which is always nice. I don't know exactly what happened there, but I made a stupid mistake. The Sim Shifter takes the opportunity and jumps through the inside. We give him a little bit of a bump, unfortunately, but he doesn't lose the car, so that's always nice. And we're pretty much back where we started, back in position number 4. So as I mentioned, this week's meta is Citroën. I think Lamborghini's got one of the top times, if I'm right. I think actually the global one is Lamborghini. So as you will see, he's gonna catch up to us. It's definitely faster. At first I thought he was gonna give me a bump so we can catch up to number 3, but then he decides to go for a move, which he successfully performs, and we are down one position. It's absolutely fine. Patience is the key in this race, as you will see in a couple of short minutes, actually at the end of this lap. Well, obviously because of our penalty, we will be forced to give up another position. Not much we can do about this one. Okay, so at this point I was like, alright, well, let's try to finish this race without any penalties. Just try to make it till the end and see what happens. Be patient. And then this happened. At first I wasn't really paying that much attention, so I wasn't sure exactly what happened when I suddenly just jumped to position number 2. We have to analyze it because there's a lot to uncover. So let's just go back and see exactly what happened. I'm not quite sure if the silver race had a beef with any of these drivers from previous races. I was trying to go through the replay to see if something happened in this race. He just decided to turn himself into a missile, just take Captain Howdy out. Obviously, he successfully does that, which sends him off the track, then resets him. A similar thing happens to Dazzler. He loses the car as well and goes wide of the track, and then again he gets reset. Mr. Javier, the Spaniard which overtook us before, he loses the car completely. So it's a total havoc, total carnage. I've not had a race like this for quite a while. In the end, Silver Race ends up on position number 16 and just decides to leave the race, which is fair enough because at this point it was over for him. But what actually made him do that, I have no idea. Anyway, so we find ourselves in position number 2 with half a second behind the leader, and he's got a penalty. So at this point, all we had to do is pretty much just stay patient and we would take the lead, which is exactly what I've been planning to do. However, on this next corner, I'm not sure if either he just broke a little bit too early or I broke a bit too late and I gave him a bump, push him off the track, take a position from him, but with the intention of giving it back, okay? Before you start judging me. I didn't want to give him position back then because there was a guy in the third, he would probably take it, so at this point I just slow down and let him through. As you can see, he got himself a 1 second penalty. Obviously, that wasn't nice of me what I did, but it was not intentional. And I did give him his position back, so be nice, guys. Always try to do that. At this point, all we have to do is just keep it nice and clean. Try not to over push, and we should be golden. In the back, Mr. Sim Shifter misses on his braking point. He sends Miguel flying off the track, which causes him to reset. Kind of unfortunate, and he's gonna lose quite a few positions. I think in the end he's gonna end up on position number 8 or 9, which kind of sucks. And funny enough, this game's penalty system, as you can see, he got no penalty whatsoever for pushing him off the track. Happened a few times to me before, but I literally almost made no contact with the car and I got 2 second penalty. So I don't know, that's something that needs to be fixed. I've said it many times and I'll say it again. Hopefully with the Spec 3 coming out soon, I believe it's next week actually, something will be changed and something will change for better. But we can only hope, we'll see. Let's jump to last lap. Not much has happened. We managed to keep our position. In the back, there's a fight between the Spaniard and Irish guy. In the end, the Spaniard successfully pulls a move on him and takes the 2nd place. Good for him. Well done. Well played. At this point, we have over 2 seconds lead, so I'm not too worried unless I make a stupid mistakes, which I have done in the past. But not this time. We managed to make it till the end. And we take the victory. I believe it's the first one on this track. So yeah, it was a fun race all in all. Some unexpected events. This is why you gotta stay patient, because you never know what can happen. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it till the end, I would appreciate a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.